everyone, Editor Shadow here, and I just wanted to make a quick little announcement. While I was editing this, we actually just heard that Slime Rancher 2 is ready to come out on the 22nd of next month, which is September of 2022. This is so exciting, and I'm really excited to get into this with you guys and have my first look with all of you, because I will not be looking at spoilers, or I'll be doing my best to not see spoilers of what Slime Rancher 2 is about. I hope you guys are just as excited as me, and ready or not, let's get into the video! Hello everybody, my name is Shadow Shifter, and welcome back to Slime Rancher. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep here, since we didn't sleep last episode. Alright, it's beginning of a brand new day, and what I'm thinking we're gonna do, because we do have two keys, I'm probably gonna go ahead and go to the Moss Blanket first. Indigo Quarry is where I went first last time, but I was thinking that it'd be a pretty good idea to go ahead and do this. Let's go first and give these guys some carrots. Hungry, hungry boys. And it's mostly just because I really would love to get some of the honey slimes, because their plorts are worth a lot. Look here. Honey plorts. 53. Oh, wait. Crystal slimes are actually worth more. That's actually now a hard decision, thinking about it. We could just go straight to getting quantum, because we do have two keys, but... Oh, wait, no, you can't do it with keys, sorry. So... I think I'm gonna continue with the plan of going to the Moss Blanket for now, but we might go ahead and go during this episode. If we have enough time, to go ahead and change over and also do the Indigo Quarry. Let's go ahead, hop up here, just sell a bunch of stuff. I'm honestly mostly just waiting for a message to come in, because I'm hoping that it'll be Victor? Yes, Victor. That calls us and asks for phosphor slimes, because I already have them and it would just make life easier. Let's see though, do we have enough to buy a garden? Yes, we do. We actually have enough for both. So we're gonna go ahead and grow a Q-berry. I probably should have put them up here. Just right over here. Let's just go ahead. No, I don't want to put it there. We'll go ahead and put it up here for now. Because we do need heartbeats and... Well, do we need Q-berries? I guess we don't technically need Q-berries, but I like them, so we're gonna keep them. And everything might... Ow! Everything might change after we get after we open up the Moss Blanket, because you can actually go ahead and mix everything with honey slimes, and that'll get us a lot of money. Or we could go ahead and mix everything with crystal slimes, but then they'll just kind of hit us while we're moving around. I do like the looks of honey though, so I think we might just go ahead and do that. Oh, dash boots. I don't think I have enough money to buy dash boots. I don't have enough money to buy anything. Goodness. It'd be nice to get a water tank so all of the tar slime showing up. Oh my goodness. How many of you guys do we have? Let's go ahead and pick you all up. Two and two. I think that might be good. Might as well just go feed the rest of this to the tabby slime. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and head out, because I'm not sure when we're gonna get that message. Honestly, today I think is... I just want to earn money. Money, money, money. Hello, tabbies. And feed them all the hands. I have no clue how many I fed them. But we're honestly just kind of feeding them on the way. Might just dump the phosphor because save space and we got some things to do. Yeah, so if you come across this bridge, here on the end, I don't believe there actually is anything. I'm honestly not sure what this is for, like if you can jetpack somewhere. I know you can jetpack over there, but we don't have a jetpack. So we're gonna go ahead. There's another slime statue, and another, there's two of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump over here and use our first slime key. Look how happy he is. And we are now in the moss blanket. Like a flower blooming from a rocky crack, this emerald expanse hints at what could be. Whee! And you see instantly you just get chickens and tabbies and boom! Whoo! Stopped him before he could hurt us. That would have been bad. Yeah, so careful, these slimes like to explode. I think we might take a couple of these home and just hope that we get enough money. Honestly, I don't know if we're gonna have enough money to set up another place for them today. Ooh. Goodbye, friends. Maybe I'll pick you guys back up. So I think Victor likes these guys. I cannot remember. I don't know if what he orders first is always the same. Alright. Let's go ahead and wait. I thought that was about to start tar music and I was about to freak out. Come here, buddy. Woo! Oop, here is one. Come on. Bonk. The moss blanket may seem like an ancient jungle of sorts, but the fact is that much of what you see here wasn't around when I first began exploring this island. At this rate, I reckon it won't be long before the Great Eyrie completely overtakes the far range. So from the sounds of it, it looks a lot older than it is, and it just kind of rapidly expands. Yarn ball! Oh my goodness, I forgot that there's toys. Oh, and the kitties love the yarn ball. We're taking that home. We are taking that home with us today. I don't actually know the terrain, really. Where are we? Where is Hobson's? There it is. So we have a map. Can I get it there without it? Aw, come on. Oh. Over here? Woo! Haha, I did it! Yes! Yeah, I really don't know much about this all. So it's gonna be a bit of an adventure. We are honestly more on the hunt for honey slimes than anything else. Some boom boys. Just gonna jump past them all. Ow! Honeys! Hey! I am so happy. I love these guys. Ow. Deadly. We got what we came for, so we can honestly just go ahead and head out. I forgot how pretty this is. So this is a one-way teleporter. It's gonna teleport us home. And that's just where we're gonna be. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Victor. Victor Humphreys. If possible, please acquire the following for a future study. My thanks. Dang it! He did not want phosphorus. That's okay. We'll go ahead and toss these boys out then. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright, so this is gonna be where it's a little weird. Do we have enough for a corral? I doubt it. Yeah, we don't. I'm pretty sure if I just go ahead and drop these off, we'll have enough. Yep, got enough now. So let's go ahead and make another corral so that we can put our honey slimes in. Oh. Oh, just look at how cute they are. I think we're definitely gonna get high walls before anything else because we do have 10 of them in there. It's just the safe choice. Alright, let's see what he wants. So he wants 4 tabbies, 8 rocks, and 6 boom slimes. That's actually going to be a little bit difficult, since we already visited the moss blanket. We're going to go ahead and do it, but I think actually I'm going to take a picture real quick so I don't forget what he wants. Alright, we are back in the moss blanket. We're on a search for one specific type. Not sure exactly where we will find them. I think it's going to be back in this area that we went to last time. If I can figure out how to get there again. I think it's this way. And this should take us to the boom slimes. So we can complete Humphrey's thing. There we go. Yeah, so we need like 8 of these. 3. We only have 3 of them. We need a lot more. I know that there's charm music behind me, but I'm not gonna deal with it right now. Yes. Alright, come here. Oh, you're Largo. Largo. Well, no, it's not turn. Haha. Ooh, you're cute. I like you. There's mint mango here. We're gonna take a mint mango. That's gonna be worth a lot more than Q berries or anything like that, especially if I decide to make everything into those little guys. Alright. Oh, I only grabbed... Whoop, I grabbed the opposite number. I grabbed 6 of the rock and 8 of the boom. Alright, so we gotta go back out. Alright, so now we got 2 more on the rock slimes. Oh, I guess it's Q berries. Alright, we'll go ahead and launch these guys off into space. Oh, hey, I said into space. Let's put our plorts away. Oh yeah, look at all that profit! So we go ahead and collect all these. Give you guys just all the Q berries. And I think next we should definitely make ourselves a silo. I might make a, no, I'm gonna make it up here. And I'm going back and forth on where I want everything. So we got a silo here. So this can store only 3 items right now until we upgrade it. Yep. So we will have some heartbeats. And we're gonna go ahead and replace the Q berries with mangoes. It'll just make things kind of a lot easier on us. So in order to replace it, we just gotta go here and remove crops. Only cost us 10 gold, and then we put in mango. Alright, and then we just come on and swoop in, collect all the plorts. Are you guys still hungry? It looks like not all of you are smiling. Just go ahead and dump the rest of them in there. Bonk. Alright. I think we're safe pretty much to just sleep the rest of the night away. Well, let's make some improvements first. I know, I keep going back and forth. What might be better than upgrading them would actually be to upgrade the farms. Since we're going to be relying on the farms a lot in order to get our fruits. So, I actually don't know what most of these do. So, nutrient soil. Nutrient soil contains compost from the moss blanket and minerals from the indigo quarry. Makes crops always yield the maximum harvest. That is really good. So we're gonna purchase that. And then we have sprinkler. A sprinkler ensures that your crops are always watered, making them grow twice as fast. And then we have scare slime. A scare slime is a stuffed tar model designed to keep wandering slimes away from your crops. Simple, but terrifying. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead with the nutrient soil and we're gonna plant it on both. Then we're gonna go ahead and buy ourselves a plort collector. So we have a plort collector on both, and the next upgrade that we're gonna get is we're going to get an auto feeder. The reason I'm doing it in that order is so I don't have to like come in here and shuffle around them, especially the pokies ones. Those are really fun to wander around in. So I think we're good to go to bed now. Well, first we're gonna of course read our emails. So Star Mail. We're gonna read Cassie's first. My pet cactus. Hey B, I bought a cactus from you. Sort of. When I came back home, it was one of the only things left in your shop. It was a lonely little guy, so I decided to adopt it. You know, I kill every plant I touch, but I promise you, this one will last. I mean, if I can't keep a cactus alive, then clearly something is really wrong. When I look at it, I think of you out there on the range, doing your thing. Hope you're okay. Cassie. Victor Humphreys. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Victor Humphreys, professional slime rancher, slime scientist, and amateur musician. Dang, I cannot speak. My understanding is that Miss West has already informed you of how the range exchange works, so I will spare you any further education. Instead, I will illuminate you on what you can expect from my owner requests. As a slime scientist / rancher, I have a tremendous interest in the liquid form region that we share with this vast range with the slimes. My studies often keep me from venturing out on the range daily, and when I find myself short on a particular species, I use the range exchange to fill that gap. Don't worry though, I will reimburse you handsomely for your efforts. Good luck with your new venture, Miss LeBlue. I look forward to seeing life breathed once again into the former Twilger's ranch. Sincerely, Victor Humphreys. P.S. I once lost my most favorite fiddle while fleeing a feral boom slime. Its value is only sentimental, but should you find it, I'd very much love to be able to play it again. Okay. Favorite fiddle. So, we should keep our eye out then. Oh, I meant to sleep. Yeah, I never noticed that before because I never really read the emails. So I guess we should keep our eye out for a fiddle? I wonder if that's a real thing in the game or if that's just kind of something that he put in. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do our chores. Collect all of these. Poke, poke, poke. They're giving us lots and lots. Let's go ahead, come over here and put all of our plorts away. Oh yeah, see, this is one I want to get. The Hunter Slime. They are kind of weird to work with, and they're honestly not my favorite. but they're worth a lot of money. Oh, those are not ripe yet. Ah! Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you guys eat fruit? No, you eat veggies. Well, I'll try to grab you guys some carrots. I guess we should figure out what we want to do first. I think one of the best things to do is we should collect as many... Let me think for a second. I think that we should collect as many chickens as we can on our way. So of course we can feed them to the tabby cat. And I think we might go ahead and grab as much veggies and such we can as well. We're probably just gonna go ahead and try... Sorry, my brain cells are not functioning properly this morning, apparently. But I think, honestly, I'm just gonna go back into the moss blanket and just explore a little bit, since I'm not very familiar with it. That's kind of my plan. Nom. Oh, let's see if we can get any chickens. No, they're stealing them all. Yes, there's a couple up here. You will be fed. You will be sacrificed. I think we're fine with... No. I really want them. I think we'll toss the carrots over. Out of the way. Move! 19. Is there a 20th? No. Okay, that's alright. Let's go ahead. Run as fast as we can. Pulse wave! Oh! Yes, that's an interesting one that we can get now. We just kind of push them away if they get too close. No! Come on! And now let's run away before they all turn into tar. Feed them a rooster, and all the chickens. I have no clue how many I fed that tabby. But it's okay. Ooh, some more fruit. I'm honestly just picking it all up so I can feed it to the honey slimes. Get more of their poop. Alright, this is the way that we went last time, so we're gonna go the other direction. Down this little path here. Ooh, we got a lot of different directions we can go. I'm gonna collect all the hens we can. Again, for the purpose of feeding the tar. Oh, not the tar. Feeding other things. Well, reached the end of that rope. Don't have a jetpack, so can't go that way. I guess just go up this way. I'm honestly not sure how much we can do without having a jetpack. Because you really need it to get to certain areas. Yeah, this may end up being an issue. I think we'll just go back into the direction where our honey slimes are. And just kind of mess around with them a little bit. See where we can go that we can get to flying. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do with them. There's really no water. You guys chose a horrible place to have tars. Ah! Don't bite my butt. I honestly don't know what to do for you guys, so I'm just gonna run. Oh, we got one from Ogden. I love Ogden, he's absolutely amazing. He likes these weird fruits called the Kookaduba? Something. Like a really strange name. No! Ah! And I made us fall again. Well, might as well go ahead and explore the water, I suppose. See if there's anything interesting here. But no, so Ogden likes this really strange fruit. And you can actually get access after doing enough missions for him. You can actually get access to his farm, his ranch, and he'll let you harvest the kukaduba, the weird fruit. He'll let you harvest it and give you money. He's the only person who likes the taste of it, though, because apparently it tastes absolutely horrible. I'm not really finding much that I can explore, so I might honestly just head back to our tabby friend, feed him some more. It's a hunter! Hi, buddy. Let me feed her. Oh, I don't have enough space. Oh my gosh, you are very annoying, sir. That'll show him. Ow! Oh no! I wasn't watching our health. No! Oh, goodness, we died. Ah. Okay, let's go ahead and read our star mail. Alright. R.E., the big storm. Casey, I got your mail. Of course I remember that day. I feel like that was when you and I really connected. It was raining so hard that the streets were flooded and we took shelter in that cafe. It was like a scene from a movie, only we both looked like wet animals. And the guy running the shop was a real tyrant. The only way we could stay inside was ordering one coffee after another. I felt like we learned more about each other that day than ever. Maybe it was the coffee because we were both talking really, really fast. I told you about my dreams, making music, and all that. At least that's how I remember it. Walking home when the rain came back, walking home when the rain came back, you got closer to me, and my heart was racing. But I couldn't blame that on the coffee. Oh. Hiya, Beatrix. The name's Ogden Ortiz. I'm a slime rancher, much like yourself, but I mostly fancy myself as a farmer. I come to the far, far range to grow fruits and veggies. The way we used to back on Earth, by getting down in the soil and getting our hands dirty. Did you know that carrots improve your night vision? Yeah, seriously, they do. I don't see why all the ranchers aren't just gobbling them down every chance they get. Being lost out on the range at night can be dangerous. That's actually been disproven. But we'll assume in this universe that it's actually true. Well, don't let me ramble on you here. We'll be in touch via the range exchange. I tend to only raise slimes that eat fruits and veggies, so expect those kinds of requests from me. Looking forward to doing business with ya. Oh. First time I ever saw that, I thought it was like one of those weird, like, oh, faces. P.S. Ever heard of a gilded ginger? It's a mystical veggie that is said to be the favorite fruit of the equally mystical gold slime. But some say that neither of them exist. We have yet to encounter our gold slime on our journey. Oh no, my poor babies, they're all hungry. Let's see if our heartbeats are growing yet, because that would be really good. Come on. And there we go. Be nice if they're grown. Yes, okay. Let's go ahead and grab these. So we can feed our poor babies, because they're so hungry. Let's actually go ahead and buy our first auto feeder. First of all, of course, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Toss 8 of them in there. And I like to have this on the slowest speed since I don't have that many in there. And there you go. So I should eat. Oh, my poor baby's going. Just toss everything in. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the rest of these. And we'll go ahead and see what Ogden wants. Hey! I'm working on a new recipe. Help me out. So he wants heartbeats, which we actually have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carrots and pogo fruit. We can actually get those out in the wild. So I think we'll go ahead and... It's about 35 minutes and I actually need to get going soon. So I think we're gonna end it off here so I don't get too distracted. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I really did. It was a lot of fun. I'm really sad that we died. That made me so upset. I didn't keep an eye on my health bar, and I think that one of the things we need to do next time is earn enough money to get the water tank. That is going to be the best thing we can do. I would probably get that right now, but I'll do that next episode. I promise. Well, I had a wonderful time, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!